Met Theresa about 5 years ago when she first came to visit the jail. And I know that there was a buzz and excitement, in our facility for her presence.
So how long have you been here?
I started my 7th year as a sheriff now.
Wow.
7 years.
Wow.
So Deputy Warden Sclafani is going to be taking you on a tour to where the individuals that you'll be meeting with.
Oh, okay. When I was walking, I heard, "Oh, don't let him leave you yet." And I didn't know what that meant. And then I felt a young woman step forward. So young for me is anyone that loses someone before their time.
It's my first wife.
Okay. So she steps forward.
Okay.
And she said to me, I couldn't let this opportunity go by without saying anything to him. So she's making me feel like that you've been wanting this opportunity of hearing from her.
That's true.
Oh, she says, you gotta see what a dad he is. She is very proud of the man that you've become and who you are and how you continue to encourage the boys to let them know what a wonderful person she was. So do you talk about her?
Yesterday, with my oldest son. You're 100% right.
No such thing as a coincidence.
That's true.
So know that her soul was present at that exact moment.
Theresa was talking about my late wife, Susan, who had passed away about 10 years ago. Susan was a wonderful, wonderful woman and a terrific mother. Really appreciated me as a husband. She was very inspirational for me because I battled cancer twice, and Sue stood by me through both of those battles, first with lymphoma and then with pancreatic cancer. She was an excellent cook, feisty Irish woman, but very funny at times.
Did you move or did you redo your house?
We did the house.
Because I walked in and she goes, this is new. Supporting choices and decisions.
Right.
She's laboring my breathing. And I said to her, why did you make me feel the shortness of the breath and that you couldn't breathe? And she said, because that's how I felt when I was alive. I felt that I couldn't breathe. And you stood by me. And you did everything that you could for me. She says, and I wanted you to know that. She says, and you had so many questions when I first died, like what would have happened, what could you have done, or is she okay, is she safe and at peace with God?
That's true. She committed suicide.
Okay.
I have often grappled with the thoughts of what I could have done differently, but I've realized that there was really nothing I could have done. Susan was very depressed, and she also suffered from systemic lupus. She, most recently, close to her passing, was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and the beginning of emphysema. And sadly, 10 years ago, she took her own life.
She said, I want to thank you for giving me the best years of my life and allowing me to leave the physical world knowing what unconditional love truly is.
Oh, thank you.
You still have pictures of her up in the house?
Yes.
She's thanking your new wife for all of her support, even with with her passing and just even keeping her memory alive in such a positive and beautiful way. She wants to thank her.
That's what she does.
What a way to validate that her soul is safe and at peace, still living life through your eyes, and more importantly, thanking you for keeping her memory alive in such a beautiful way.
I can't thank you enough for that. I pray every day that her soul is safe in heaven. And I think today has taught me that I'm not alone, even though Sue's physically not here. It's given me a lot of comfort. And when I tell many friends and family members about the reading today, they won't be surprised.
Oh, and I remember you. How are you? This is the first time that I'm touring the facility where I will be actually interacting as they are going about their normal duties each day.
So I'm actually going to be taking you into the Sheriff's Addiction Treatment Program. Social workers, licensed drug counselors, and then, of course, re-entry style programming like parenting, memoir writing, leadership classes. So we'll have given them all the tools they should need to assimilate back in and have a healthy...
And that's the tough part.
Yes, it is. Because we're passing it, I'm going to scoot you into laundry right now. We can just pop in there.
Oh, okay. I think I just need a minute. I'm not feeling too good. Like, I feel like I have to just kind of take a second.
You got your smile back on?
Yeah, no, I just started to feel like feel like a lot of stuff, and I didn't know what I was feeling, and I just wanted to make sure I protected myself.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Okay.
So this is where we do laundry for the facility.
Oh, okay.
We do laundry 7 days a week. And our inmates, and you can see they're busy working. You know.
Yeah. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm Theresa. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Mike.
Nice to meet you. As I started to enter, I needed to take a minute because I started to feel a lot of things. And I'm going to ask you, and I usually typically don't ask people, but are you comfortable with if I channel some of your departed loved ones for you in this moment?
I'm okay with it.
Oh, okay. I'm going to first start out with, who's the young male that departed connected to you?
I had a brother that passed away.
So know that your brother is the soul that I felt out front as I started to enter. And he said, I don't have to talk about anything, right, Theresa? And I said, you don't have to talk about anything you don't want to. And now I understand why I asked you if I could enter your space and respectfully channel your loved ones for you.
My brother Robert was he was my hero. We grew up together. We played football together. He was just that charismatic, outgoing, loving human being that everybody wants to be.
Your brother's a ham.
Yes, he is.
He goes, I really want to mess with my brother. I go, what do you mean you want to mess with him? He goes, he's got a problem with his teeth. Do you have a problem with your tooth?
I just broke my tooth the other day.
All right, that's crazy, right? So know that your brother is right by your side. Now, did your brother pass suddenly and unexpected?
Yes.
Because when I went to go deeper to find out from him, he said to me, you feel that you should have been able to prevent his departure in some way.
Yeah.
And he says, I need to release you of this burden that you carry. I am so sorry that it was the time where you asked me for help.
If I didn't make the phone call to have him come pick me up, would never would have happened. My brother Robert passed. It was a fatal car accident, June 22nd, 2009 at 5:13 a.m. I did ask my brother to pick me up to take me to work. When he didn't show up, I had my father drop me off at my boss's house so we could carpool in. I'm heading down one direction of the expressway and I see an accident and it just happened, literally just happened. And I just felt it. I knew it was my brother. It was a very, very gruesome accident, and I asked my brother to pick me up to take me to work. So I blame myself a lot. I always thought, was he reaching for a cell phone? Was I calling him? And speaking with Theresa, felt excellent, took a lot of blame off me.
He said to me how important it is for you to hear from your brother. So it is not a coincidence that I am here today.
I don't believe in coincidences.
Neither do I. And he wants to thank you for saying a prayer for him every day.
Every day.
So know that when you say those prayers, know that your brother's soul is with you at that exact moment.
After my brother passed, it just kind of fell apart. I became heavy into drugs, and it led me into committing crime to support my drug habits. And I would use my brother's accident as a scapegoat, and that's not the way I'm supposed to honor his name. That's not the way I'm supposed to be a proud brother. He definitely has the hand in the positive thing that's happening to me. This message from Theresa is stepping stone to go forward in life.